All right, this is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Saturday morning, Fantasy Football Week 10 starts very early tomorrow in Germany with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks, so make sure you get ready for that game. Now, Week 10 Fantasy Football handcuff running back strategy. This strategy has worked well all season. Those of you who held on to Jalen Warren this whole time are about to be rewarded. Those of you who held on to Kyron Williams this whole time are about to be rewarded. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. The handcuff running back strategy goes in terms of what you do here is you pick up the backup running backs to the starters prior to the start of their game, if your league allows it, and Yahoo leagues do allow this. And then if the starter makes it through the game okay, then you drop the backup and then you pick up another backup running back for the 4 o'clock games and so on and so forth. And this season, if you use this strategy, you ended up with Eno Benjamin. You ended up with Kenneth Walker. You ended up with, right now, with Kyron Williams and Jalen Warren. And certainly going back to the beginning of the season with Jeff Wilson as well with the San Francisco 49ers and so on and so forth. So now we are in Week 10, so there's certainly not as many available handcuff running backs as there were at the beginning of the season. Seattle and Tampa Bay, both of the handcuffs have been owned. Walker was originally a handcuff, of course, and Rachaad White should be owned. If Rachaad White is available, of course, you pick him up for this game at 9:30, and then I would even just hold on to him if you have the roster space because he's making a move on Leonard Fournette. But with the bye next week, if you want to just drop him, then if Fournette makes it through the game, I understand. So in terms of the 1 o'clock games, looking through the schedule right now, I mean, Denver's got a three-headed monster with Chase Edmonds and Latavius Murray and Melvin Gordon. If you want to pick up Chase Edmonds, if he was dropped in your league, just to see how things shake out with him and Murray and Gordon, not the worst idea in the world. Dontrell Hilliard for Tennessee is still widely available. You can pick him up. Derrick Henry missed a couple of days of practice. They say it's maintenance. Who knows? He's had a lot of mileage on him, as we know. Let's see, Chicago, Detroit, nothing happening there. Listen, JaMychal Hasty for Jacksonville, again, is a handcuff guy to pick up because of Travis Etienne's injury history. Miami, Cleveland, not so much there. Jeff Wilson should be owned in all leagues, so Miami, I'm not really going to include Miami there. Same thing with Jalen Warren in Pittsburgh against New Orleans. Listen, Rex Burkhead, you could pick him up if anything were to happen to Dameon Pierce. Pierce, of course, is entering uncharted territory in terms of workload. Going back to his days at Florida. And then, really for the Giants there, you could go Matt Breida if you want to with Saquon Barkley's injury history. So those are the guys, Matt Breida, Rex Burkhead, Dontrell Hilliard, in terms of the 1 o'clock, and JaMychal Hasty. I would go Hasty first, Hilliard second, Burkhead third, and Matt Breida fourth. Now, in terms of the 4 o'clock games, let's take a look here. Let's see, Aaron Jones, obviously, and A.J. Dillon are owned. Dallas, both guys there are owned. Indianapolis. I mean, you could go Zamir White. Listen, if the Raiders keep struggling, and they may decide to eventually get a look at Zamir White, so Zamir White would be somebody I would look at there. Benjamin is already owned, so you don't have to look there. So, really, and you don't want to do have anybody with the Rams other than Kyron Williams. So really, just at 4 o'clock, I would look at Zamir White as the only possible option there. The 8 o'clock game, the Rams. Okay, so Isaiah Spiller certainly is somebody I would pick up. As a matter of fact, once the 1 o'clock games are over, I would go Isaiah Spiller over Zamir White. So Isaiah Spiller, somebody who definitely has immense upside. If something were to happen to Austin Eckler, I would pick him up. And then, Kenneth Gainwell on Monday night. Gainwell's been a handcuff guy I picked up in a couple of times already this season, but Miles Sanders staying durable. So there you have it. There's the handcuff running back strategy for Week 10. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. More videos on the way.